Good evening, everybody, from SeaWorld. Today we are coming over here for the SeaWorld Christmas Celebration. This is honestly one of my favorite Christmas time celebrations in Orlando. I think they do a fantastic job here. We have not been here yet, so we're coming over here to just kind of hang out, check everything out. They are open till 10 p.m. They do a little firework and light show, I think, that goes on at 10 when the park does close. They have a few shows around. They have some fun food items and things that we hopefully are going to be able to show you guys. We do this every year, you guys know that, but again, we're just gonna have hopefully a pretty fun Christmas time here over at SeaWorld Orlando. Thankfully, the weather is pretty nice tonight. We are high 60s, low 70s, not too much of a breeze, so it's very comfortable. The past few days we have been out at the parks. I feel like it has been quite cold, so thankfully today we should be pretty good. Always love to see the lights on the palm trees here in Central Florida. And this is always kind of fun too. They use like recycled plastics here to make these trees out of like bottles, and they kind of like open them up so you can kind of see that there. It's just a nice way that they utilize the whole recycling bit as part of their decoration. It's smart. Oh, there's a light show going out right now. I think they do it like every hour or something, to be honest with you, but you could see them out over the lake there. We have our Christmas music playing and then our gigantic tree over here. Love that all of the parks have a giant Christmas tree. I would have to say though, I think Universal's might be the biggest. They have a very, very large Christmas tree. Obviously, they use some of their fish and things as their decoration, all aquatic themed here. Always fun to see. They have Wish Upon a Sea Star over there as well, written right there. And yeah, it is a sea star, it looks like, all the way at the top. Oh, it was just doing, oh yeah, look at this. It's like a little musical song with flashing lights. I think that's it. Look at the view over Manta with the full moon and a little bit of the clouds there. It's almost like spooky the way it kind of goes over there, but yet it is Christmas. Now we did pick up a map here and we can see we're actually gonna do the 5 tasting sampler since we're probably not coming back before the end of the year. There's just too much going on, and then we're going home for a week. But this one will be $45. And then you can also do the 10 sampler for $75. Then I think the one for pass holders, I think it's 12 or 15, it always depends, but I think it's been 12 for the same price, so you get an extra 2. You can see over here that we can meet Santa and then all of our culinary delights along this path here. But on the inside, you can see that we have a few new menu items along the way here. And I do like that it's really easy to see, you know, new and new, all of the new options out here. So I'm really excited to try out a few things here. We've been liking turkey recently, so maybe we'll try that. But again, a lot of the booths actually do have some new stuff this year. I always like when they mix things up. Makes it a lot more exciting to show up. I also want to point out for the month, our pass holder exclusive, we do get 1 free sample. So we actually have 7 today after we buy our lanyard, but you can see up there it does expire tomorrow. Today is the 13th, so we only have 1 day to use this before they were going to expire. So this will be nice that we'll have 7 samples if we can use them all tonight. Huh, what is going on over here? Everybody is looking right here. Let's go see what's happening. Oh, I think it's a train. Yeah, it's a little train set that's going around. That one stopped over there to the left. But it is kind of nice. It goes up there. I don't think that one comes down here. I think there's a few circuits. So we have this one right here that keeps coming. Look at it, it's going over the water. I love that. And I think it just kind of circles through. And then this one, I think at some point it could go back and forth. Like I said, there's one up top. I don't see it moving right now. I think it goes all the way to the right. Let me see. Yeah, there goes the train, a little solo train up there. And it's gonna go along the path over there on like the little island. It's like a little trolley car. But yeah, it actually does come all the way over here. And then it'll come stop right down here. And then it reverses and goes all the way back. Just does a big circle. That's fun. There's another train over here going around. This one, it says Sprite. The other one over there said Coca-Cola. So it looks like they have their little sponsorships over here going around in circles. All right, we are going to head in now to go pick up our pass lanyards, or again, the lanyards at least. It looks like they're trying to do some snow. I saw, well, those are bubbles. I thought I saw a little bit of snow floating around. Yeah, right over here. I think there's some snow coming out. Oh yeah, right up there. They're blowing snow. Let it snow. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pick up our lanyards. lanyards right over here. They have some great decorations over here. Loud music playing. We have a display of a gingerbread man over there. We've got a big snowflake over here. So we are going to actually head this direction and start with our trail now. So right here we have Claus Cookie Code. This is number 1. Number 2 is right over here. This actually, I think, used to be like where they put the snow globe, I think. So it's not here this year. They had like a dancer that would sit and do that. So this is the first time I'm seeing them have a food booth right here. Now it's gonna be hard to see because we have this green light in here, but there are like orange chunks in the icing. We are doing the gingerbread cake over here. So it was a creamsicle. Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
You can see like little orange chunks there. So I don't know.
The frosting's orange.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. That might be a little weird. We'll find out. And then this is the kind of biscuit pot pie. I thought it was going to be more like a pot pie with the biscuit on top. I didn't realize it was going to be like almost like a biscuits and gravy style. So we're going to try this stuff out for you guys. Let you know what we think. New items on that one. I don't think this is new this year. Was it? I thought this didn't say new.
No, it's not new.
No, but we didn't try it last year, which I'm surprised because I probably would have. But either way, we'll see how this all tastes. All right, Nicole, what are your initial thoughts here on the biscuit?
I think for $10 a punch, the biscuit's not worth it. Biscuit's pretty dry. I think the sauce and like the pot pie itself could use some more flavor. And you don't really get a ton of it for like the price of a punch. I think we've had some really, really good food at these SeaWorld festivals, and this just isn't my favorite thing that we've tried. What do you think?
I think I would probably have to agree. I don't think it's worth the punch. I didn't dislike it as much as Nicole did. The vegetables are very earthy. They're not super cooked and kind of like broken down. Sometimes as you cook vegetables, they become a little less earthy. I think they could have cooked them a little bit more. And the biscuit is quite dry. I think the flavor profile is pretty good. It just has to be cooked correctly, I think. And there is a little bit of a missing flavor in there. But overall, I don't think chicken pot pie is one of those things that I think has a crazy amount of flavor. It's still kind of almost like a soup in a sense with kind of like that biscuit on top is kind of how I imagine almost. But overall, I didn't mind it, but it definitely probably isn't worth a punch, especially with only one biscuit. We are gonna have Nicole start with the cake here. It does feel pretty soft as I cut into it, but I am nervous because it's the creamsicle, so I don't know how the orange is gonna go with it, but maybe it's not bad.
The cake is like super moist, but the orange is very overpowering. I don't know, part of me feels like orange should go with gingerbread because like orange is almost like a Christmas spice like flavor, but I just don't love it. I think I just don't love gingerbread. So it's like, well, I thought the vanilla bean mousse was gonna save it, and now it's an orange cream mousse. So it's not my go-to dish.
I do actually think this is really good, but the orange is a little bit of a strikeout for me. That creamsicle flavor, it completely changes it from a gingerbread dish to like mostly a creamsicle dish. And creamsicle's so strong.
Yes.
I don't think that, I don't know, like I think if I could eat this like without it, let's see if this like middle piece has any. If you have from like the middle down, I don't think it's as like potent, but yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a creamsicle dessert. It's not really a gingerbread dessert. I think the cake is very good. And overall it does, in my opinion, taste pretty good. But do beware that you're not really getting like a gingerbread dish as much as you're getting a creamsicle dish. And so keep that in mind, but overall, not too bad actually. We have Elmo's Christmas Wish over here, by the way. There are your show times, 11, 12:32, and 3:15. So after the afternoon, it does turn into Mrs. Claus Magic Kitchen, and that is at 4:30, 5:37, and 8. And we are going to go ahead and check out the show. We didn't do it last year, so we're actually going to go ahead get a spot right now for the 7 o'clock showing. Yeah, it is 7, by the way. It is actually 6:40. It's crazy how dark it gets here right now. Skies are dark, but we are going to go ahead in and get a spot for you guys. I like this display here that they have. It's their new ride. And we have Gingerbread Man. I like this. Is that a hidden Mickey right there? All right, we got about 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and wait. It's kind of fun in here. They got a nice little setup up there with the stage. So I think this is like meant to be a cooking show that they're doing for like a show, right? It's like a cooking show, I think.
Our North Pole kitchen pop-up where we are going to be filming some content for our new North Pole webisodes. I'm Kirby, and the big man in red himself asked if I would produce this magical new web series.
I'll be ready when you call me. Oh,
Which reminds me, I am going to need all of your help today. Not only are we filming a little bit of cooking content, but we're also trying to capture some fun TikTok-style moments to share on our channels. Plus, if you can help me out today, I can put in a good word with a certain someone about the nice list.
Finally, I'm the OG cooking lady, ready to mix it up with all of you today. Oh, here I come. No, milk and cookies is an old family recipe that I thought we'd share with all of you today. Now, let's get started. Have it this way. Ren, dear, what are you doing?
Recording.
Oh, but you're blocking my path, dearie.
Sorry, I was just trying to get the best camera angle.
Oh, those little things are cameras. Oh, well, they make them smaller and smaller every year. To free. 1, 2, 3. Fruit cakes and sugar cookies. Oh, see, with a little holiday magic comes in handy, especially in the kitchen. Sugar plum. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, and just like that, a little holiday magic, and we have what we need. Oh, come this way, dearies. Elves get together and do the NP snow step to make it snow. It's rather simple, really. It's only 4 moves. I'll teach it to you. First, you mix it up. Then you blizzard bounce, and you say, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Then you ski the slopes. And finally, you snowflake arms. Are you ready to give it a try?
Absolutely.
All right, roll the music. A 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. Mix it up. Mix it up. Mix it up. And mix it up. 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 Blizzard bounce. I'm so cold. Blizzard bounce. I'm so cold. Blizzard bounce. I'm so cold. Blizzard bounce.
You did it, Nick.
I did it!
You made it snow.
Thank you, everyone, for mixing it up with Mrs. C.
And remember to upload your photos and videos with the hashtag Mrs. Claus's Magic Kitchen.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Well, that was a nice little show. It was kind of fun, a little cringy at points. I mean, I think they're kind of going for that style. Lots of crying kids in there, which was a surprise. But overall, it was nice. It was a nice kind of just like sit-down show. Got the audience involved, and it was fun. About, what, 20-ish minutes, 20 to 30 minutes
Yeah,
or so?
it's almost 7:30.
So, yeah, a nice little show over there. Again, they have a few of them around. We've done most of them, but we didn't do that one over the past few years, so it's nice to just be able to try that. So I think we're going to try another bite to eat here now that we are out and about. We'll see what we got going on. Very busy here right now as well. We are kind of in that period for Orlando visitors over basically the next 3 to 4 weeks. It is going to be very crowded in Orlando at Universal, Disney, SeaWorld, all of the parks. It's going to be extremely busy compared to most of the rest of the year. This is definitely the tourism time. Take a look at this line right now. It goes all the way down. The food booth is up there. Like I said, very busy. Some of the booths are more busy than others depending on what they serve. This one always is just busy. This is Christmas comfort, so I think there are a lot of good items. Also, sometimes they have like specialty things that they give out, like the cups and things like that, and they oftentimes have long lines, but yeah, both of these always have it. I like these lights. Even these lights are also nice, all the purple. And we talked about this last year. They kind of do different colored lights for each section of the park. So we're over by Mako, so you kind of have like this purpley color throughout here. You'll get like white and blue when you kind of head over that direction. Even with all the crowds, Mako is only 20 minutes, which actually isn't too bad. But right behind us, they have a Dippin' Dots stand over there, which is definitely new. This was not here in front of Mako before, so I think that is a new stand that they have. Look at this. Looks like they have Mario stuff over here, and they actually have unique characters. So it looks like we have one in the cat suit over there. We have like different caps for Luigi and even Mario. He's got the frog costume. Lots of fun options here, but I'm surprised because isn't this going to Universal? Oh, I think that is Shy Guy over there. Yeah, right up there. I think that is Shy Guy. But look at these. Look at all the options. I love that. We are going to try out this booth here. They do have a new pork tamale over here, which I want to try. And I think we might try the empanada there. I think we got it last year and we really liked it. There we go. There is the tamale again. This is new. They did have the empanada last year, so we are doing the empanada again. Hopefully it's as good. Last year, though, there was a yellow sauce to it. And even in the photo, it was yellow. But now it's kind of this green, cilantro-y green. But again, this is new. You can smell. Both have at least a better portion size too over, I think, the biscuit that we had. So I think hopefully this will be more worth a punch.
I think that cream on top, like a little like jalapeno flavored. It's not spicy, but it is good. It's almost like lacking flavor on the inside to tell you. Like it's a meat and cheese, right? I think you're getting the most flavor from like the flaky crust, which is good, and the sauce on top, which is also good. But the meat inside isn't shining through.
A lot of good flavor in there, actually. Yeah, that is really good. I feel like it's flavorful. You're not getting a ton of the meat, but enough of the meat. And mine had a good amount of it, so maybe you just didn't have enough meat because you had the edge piece. But I like that a lot, and I would say definitely worth the punch compared to that biscuit and stuff that we got earlier. This was for sure the best thing that we've had so far. Obviously, a lot of the food tends to be pretty good at the festival, but obviously the first few items weren't great. This is super, super good. Highly recommend. Let's try out this tamale now. It looks fantastic. So the tamale, I don't think it's as good as the empanada. Lots of cheese on top, but a very, very good flavor. Sometimes I feel like tamales don't have enough like filling, in my opinion, and this one could use a little bit more, but it is still very good. I can still recommend doing a punch on this one. Again, tamales have a different flavor profile in general, but I do like it. Lots and lots of cheese on that top.
I'm just not a tamale person. I try them whenever he gets them, and I never like them. But I think the cheese, this is a little too overpowering. Did you taste lime at all?
A little, maybe?
I feel like I'm getting like lime and cheese over any other flavor. So I wouldn't mind this maybe with more filling, but I don't love it because I don't love tamales.
Now that you got more of a beef bite instead of more
crust,
the edge.
That's good. Very good. I like this one a lot. I would do this and that pork and rice next time, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I got a better like bite of beef in there. She kind of had like the edge on the first bite. So that is definitely probably better, but I really liked this too. So like I said, definitely a win for this Festin Feliz over here. Did you like that one a lot more?
Oh yeah, a lot more. I
one?
thought it was well worth the punch as well.
Yeah, definitely. And not that bad of a line either compared to some of the other booths. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and try this frozen salted caramel cold brew. It looks pretty good. You have a Bailey's, Kahlua, vodka, espresso, and salted caramel. There you go. There it is. And you know what? It actually looks pretty good. I was nervous they were gonna put it in one of those small little cups that like has like the full look on the outside so you can't see in, but it's a clear one so you get the full design. I like that. All right, how is it?
I like it better than Jollywood's because Jollywood's was too chocolatey. It was too rich. This is sweet, but it's caramel sweet, not chocolate. I like this.
I went ahead and tried a sip of that, and it was, it's strong again. These pre-mixed drinks, I feel like there's so much alcohol. I feel like you could light a match with my breath here, kind of blow fire. That was pretty potent, but it is a lot better than the one from Jollywood Nights. I do think because it is the caramel base instead of the chocolate base, it does help a little bit, but it's also not quite as strong as the Jollywood Nights one. But yeah, it's not too bad. But the caramel, I think, is a nice touch there with kind of the Kahlua and everything that goes on. So I'll give them credit. Not a bad drink. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like Infinity Falls is all drained. No water rides. Kind of obvious around this time of year. Volcano Bay has been closed a lot. But yeah, there's not even water in the ride itself. We're going to head back here to the pass holder lounge, fill up our water really quick. But just another look, you could see. Look at that. It's just like sitting there. Yeah, I was just talking about that. It's completely dry. No water. And they've got one of their things just like sitting in.
That's weird,
like,
almost eerie.
It almost looks like it just like drained
We still
immediately.
gotta ride this.
I know. This is a kind of fun tree. It's like just polygons, or I guess it's only rectangles really. I thought there was more shapes there. I saw this one over there. It looks like it's broken or something, but it's kind of a fun shape. I like the lights as you're walking in to this area back here. For any of you guys that don't know, I think we point this out quite a bit when we're back here, but the annual pass holder lounge is back here at the Waterway Grill. And you can see the sign right there, Pass Member Lounge, or I guess it's painted on, not really a sign. We have more Christmas music as we are heading over here. We're gonna enter into Sesame Street land. We have some more lights going on over here. That one is actually like twinkling up there if you guys can see that, which is kind of fun. We did see the show over here inside of the Orca Theater. It was actually pretty good. We've seen pretty much all the shows, like I said. We didn't do the Mrs. Claus one last year, so that was the first for us, and like I said, I definitely liked it. Now as you walk in, we do have some Christmas lights over here. Obviously, kind of reminds me of almost like a caramel apple vibes, right? It's kind of like a brownish orange with green. Like those like caramel apple suckers. Do you guys remember those?
Yes.
That's what it's given, right? That's what it definitely looks like. This is probably one of our favorite areas. Just, I think it kind of is a fun fest vibe. So you've got some food booths over here, drink booth over here, and then kind of this area outside. It kind of reminds me of like festival grounds, as you can see, with some tables and stuff. It's just it's a nice area to eat, drink, do whatever you want to do. And typically these lines aren't too bad, but they have some popular items this year, so it might be pretty busy. Next up, we are coming over here to booth 13. This is going to be Season's Eatings. Now this has the all grown up grilled cheese, a cranberry glazed meatball, and the harvest mac and cheese. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna show you something here. The mac and cheese does not look very good there. It's kind of goofy looking. We do have the meatballs over there and then the grilled cheese right there. I do think we had the grilled cheese last year, and I think I remember the grilled cheese being like really soft, like the actual bun or the bread. I don't know if we're gonna love it, but Nicole wanted it. I think we're gonna try it, but I'm almost positive we had this last year and we weren't huge fans. We are passing on the grilled cheese actually because Nicole is pretty sure that that is correct, that we didn't love it. But there is a roasted turkey over here that I think we might try. I think that's the ham or something, but that looks real weird. It looks like gross, doesn't it? Looks like fried up. I don't know. Lonesome. Well, this might be our final dish tonight. Definitely a nice portion size here for a stamp. And that is, I believe, sweet potato, stuffing, and turkey there. So, like I said, decent little size here. Really comes down to how it tastes, though. Well, the turkey is pretty good. They put a seasoning on it, which almost makes it taste a little smoky, I guess. I am realizing now that I don't think that I love sweet potato mashed potatoes. I like sweet potato fries with a like marshmallow fluff dipping sauce, like a brown sugary. It's more of like a dessert versus like a side, but I don't think I love sweet potatoes. The stuffing actually isn't too bad either. But the turkey is pretty good. Like I said, there is a seasoning on it that's a little weird, but I think it's giving it like a fake smoky taste. But overall, I think it's actually cooked pretty well. Icebreaker at 80 minutes, by the way. Wowzers. Looking at the line, I don't think it'll be 80 minutes, to be honest with you. But again, these kind of rides just tend to be really slow because the way it works, you have to load and do everything and then it shifts over. It's just slow operations. No matter who it is, sometimes SeaWorld has slower operations, but it's just this type of ride that does it, unfortunately. They have a lot of trees around this park, I will tell you. I mean, they're all over. Look at this, like so many Christmas trees out here. And most of them are pretty different, to be honest. This is kind of fun. Santa's workshop over here looks like you can get a winner every time. I don't know totally what you do. It looks like there's some prizes and things, mostly gifts that are like stuffed animals of Christmas characters. You have a Yeti over there. You got like some sort of cat, maybe a raccoon. Looks like a beaver or chipmunk or something. Yeah, I like the Yeti. Oh, take a look at the view right now. Lots of wind, so I'm sorry about that, but beautiful view. Oh, look at this. And we're getting Icebreaker actually was not working earlier, which is maybe why I was at an 80-minute wait. There is a food booth over here by the ice skating, and look at the line here. It goes all the way back here. A lot of people, I think, are getting ready. The show's in about 20 or so minutes, so they might be getting their last-minute drinks, getting ready to grab a spot and watch the ice skating show. It is a great show, by the way. We watched it last year. A lot of fun. Definitely more space. You know, we were talking about Jollywood nights having limited space. I want to show you really quick. Look at the size of this ice rink. You know, they have room to actually go around. And I think that was a big problem with the Jollywood Nights one. I mean, it was a 20th of the size of this one. They couldn't do anything. So this is definitely one where they can ultimately get around and skate, get some speed, and really do a great performance. And unfortunately, I just think Jollywood has an issue of too small of a space. Great performers, but you know, they don't have much to work with. Look at this tree. So we've got a little bit of Disney here with the BB-8. We have like an old Nokia phone or something. Elmo rocking out over here. We saw Mario earlier. What's going on over here at SeaWorld? I guess this is probably what it is. It's the Sea of Memories 2010s. Wow, look at this. This is like a Bratz doll or something over here. That's crazy. But back here we have Rudolph's Christmas Town. They have character meet and greets. Oh, it is. So they're doing the character meet and greets back here. So they've got all of the meet and greets back here. Looks like we have like a lumberjack. I think there's a specific name. I don't think I know it. The Yeti is back there, and then Rudolph is to the right there. But you can see the line wraps all the way around here out front. So it's quite long. I don't remember seeing this last year. I think this is new.
Weird.
Whoa, you pressed the, what was that?
I think it says Papa.
I was just saying, it sounded like haunted. That,
Papa and Mama. That's a little weird.
Yeah, that's creepy sounding. Oh, wow. Yeah, so right here, like I said, a lumberjack of sorts. And then over here, I'll show you, we have Rudolph. Oh, there's somebody else with Rudolph. It's Rudolph's wife. It's Yukon Cornelius. His name's right over there. That's wild. You have the reindeer games over here. So there's a few like little stations. You can press the button. Again, giant Yeti over here that we could see. And then down here we have, like I said, Rudolph and like his wife. Who's Rudolph's wife? Do you know the wife of Rudolph or the girlfriend? I don't know who that is.
There, Google.
Is it one of the reindeers, Santa's reindeers that we don't know?
I don't think Santa has any teeth.
Blitzen, I don't know. I think this is all from the movie, like the cartoon movie, because I recognize like the little elf there. Rudolph there looks to be from it. So I think this is all from like that animated film. As you leave, they have one last button to press here. But yeah, I think there's 4 of them, and you can kind of exit out this direction. Lets you out by something here. Looks like a photo pass, so maybe the photos you can get from the meet and greets. And then right here, looks like we have another little bar, and this should wrap right around over to Pipeline. Oh wait, there's one more over here too. You can press more buttons. Oh, and there's even one more as we are leaving. We have Rudolph with his red nose up there. But I don't recognize... Are they singing? Oh, it's like a little like thing. Dude, I swear I remember seeing this now. Like I feel like this is a movie that I saw when I was like, I don't even know, pre-10 years old. But I haven't seen Pipeline going. I think this one is broken. Oh, now it's just going. How funny is that? I just talked about it and I see them getting ready to launch, but it hasn't gone since we've been over here. Here it comes. Woo! Oh, it's testing. There's not even anybody on it. That's why. Dang. Deck the palms. Pineapple, tropical, cherry, pineapple. Oh, I thought it was cherry, pineapple crunch. I was like, wait, what's the crunch? It was punch. I can hear the show going on. I haven't heard the trees do their thing though. We only heard it when we came in, and we've been kind of going around the entire thing here and haven't heard them since. So I don't know if maybe that was the last one that they did. So let's see what this one is. I see Play-Doh here. 1950s Sea of Memory. What do we have down here? Matchbox series, Barbie dolls, and Play-Doh. Play-Doh is from the 50s? Ah, the 40s. Okay, so it's just going down. All the teeth. That's Scrabble? Magic 8 Ball? Wow. All right, is this the 30s? Oh no, we skipped the 30s. We went to the 20s over here. Let's see, we have Crayola. Looks like a radio flyer wagon back there. What do we have up here? Oh, I was gonna say log cabin. It's Lincoln Logs. The little rocking horse. That doll. What's this doll? What's that called? I've seen it.
Raggedy Ann.
Raggedy Ann. Wow. Oh, look at it. It is a photo shoot here. Oh, they have a lot set up in there actually. Fake little fire, couch, presents. That's good. Our final item to round the night out is a strawberry and cream beignet. How is it? Best item of the night?
We probably should have done the Oreo.
No. Are they gross?
Kind of. You think we could say something?
Are they like Is it like weird?
Like it's just like try it.
Okay. They definitely weren't the best. The Oreo one was definitely better from last year. They're pretty much donuts, not at all beignets, by the way. It is 100% just a donut. It's like a mini donut. They weren't amazing, but again, I do think that the Oreo ones were just better from last year. But now we know. I do want to point out as we are kind of heading out of the park right now, I believe Universal is doing a partnership here with PharmaBox. And I think one of these is going to go over by the DreamWorks area. So if you guys need any of these products, I think they're going to have one of these machines there, which is great because sometimes people need some of this stuff kind of on a whim, maybe some Excedrin, Advil, you know, any products that you might need, antacids even, things like that. And it will all be available for you right here inside of one of these machines. The flamingos are still up right now. Not all of them, but some of them. I think we are all wrapped up here at SeaWorld. It is about 9:45. We still have some Christmas shopping and some things to do before we head back to Illinois in basically a week now at this point. So we actually are gonna go stop over at Springs really quick. We won't take you guys along for that right now, but we are picking up a few things for some family members, doing some stuff over there. But overall, you're probably gonna see that a lot in our upcoming videos, that we just have a lot to do even in the evening. So we're gonna try and do the videos, and then it might be a little bit shorter just because we are kind of trying to do some stuff still before we have to go. We got to get everything figured out with our cat sitter, everything like that. We are not bringing them home to Chicago. Maybe next year we'll drive. We'll find out. But for this year, we are flying, and we have somebody watching our 3 cats there. So we are trying to just get everything ready over the next week before we go. And then, as you guys know, I talked about it in one of our previous videos, we have a lot coming up for 2025. We have cruise, we have hotel stays, we obviously have Epic Universe. There's just so much that we have going on that we just need to like get caught up a little bit. So that way when we hit 2025, that it is kind of smooth sailing, but also we are able to kind of get all of those videos produced for you guys and out in a timely manner. But either way, hopefully you guys had some fun with us over here at SeaWorld for their Christmas event. Again, always love this event. I love the music around the parks. I do think that they do a great job decorating. The food was hit or miss this year. Most of the time it is fantastic. This year it was okay, but it could have just been our choices. We were trying a few new things. Some of them were very good. Some of them were not so great, but that's just how it works when you do these festivals. Either way, if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.